The origin of language. Before words, there was only sound, the rustle of wind, the cry of animals, the heartbeat of the world. And yet, somehow, from that silence, language was born, the divine source. In the Bible, God grants Adam the power to name every living creature. Whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. In Islam, speech is a divine gift, as Adam is believed to be taught all names of things by God. In Hindu tradition, Sarasvati, goddess of knowledge and speech, is venerated as the source of language given to humanity. Across religions, language is often seen as divinely provided, not invented, but bestowed. Experiments for an original language were imagined. Raise children without speech input. If language were God-given, they might speak it spontaneously. Semiticus, Egypt, over 2,500 years ago. 2 infants reared with goats and a mute shepherd. After 2 years, they said, "Bekos," taken as Phrygian for bread, likely goat imitation, so the claim is doubtful. Later trials varied. James IV of Scotland reportedly heard Hebrew. Akbar's children produced no speech at all. Real-world evidence says otherwise. Children isolated from language do not develop speech spontaneously. Victor of Aviron, Genie. Language must be learned from others, the natural sound source. Others look to nature itself. Perhaps language began with imitation, humans echoing the sounds around them. That's the bow-wow theory. Our first words were copies of barks, growls, and chirps, attempts to name the world through sound. Different objects flew by, making a caw-caw or cuckoo sound. The early human tried to imitate the sounds and then used them to refer to those objects even when they weren't present. Then came the Pooh-pooh theory, where language rose from instinctive cries of emotion, pain, joy, anger, surprise, spontaneous bursts of feeling that slowly turned into meaning, the musical source. But maybe, before words, there was music, a language of rhythm, melody, and emotion. The la-la theory, where speech grew from song, love, and play. Perhaps language first danced before it spoke. The social interaction source, the yo-he-ho theory. Others see its roots in cooperation, the rhythm of work and shared effort. Groups pulling, building, surviving together, grunting in unison until those grunts became patterns, and patterns became words. That's the yo-he-ho theory, language as the sound of unity. The physical adaptation source. Then came the body itself. Over time, our ancestors changed. Their vocal tracts lowered, tongues became more flexible, brains larger and more complex. Nature built us to speak. This is the physical adaptation source. Evolution shaping speech before the mind even knew it, the tool-making source. But hands too had their part. Making tools required fine control and timing, the same coordination needed for speech. Each strike of stone against stone trained the brain for rhythm and sequence until motion turned to meaning, the genetic source. And deep inside us, in the code of life itself, the mystery may lie written. A genetic source, a biological spark that gave humans alone the instinct for language. So where did language begin? In the heavens, the body, the song, the tools, or the pulse of emotion? Perhaps in all of them. Each theory whispers part of a greater story, the story of how silence became sound and sound became human. Language, humanity's oldest question.